Hi, welcome to Monday Minutes. I'm Nick.
And I'm Jessie, and this week we are here again to talk about some 24/11 new enhancements that you'll see in the next upgrade cycle. And today we're going to talk all about bookings. So for those of you who have started using the bookings feature in Koha, this enables your users to book things in the future. So think about things like kits or maybe non-traditional items that you might circulate, or even book clubs. These are things that you can all book in the future. Kind of talk about how we got to bookings for the Koha community and our sponsors out there that helped us get to this place.
I think the biggest sponsor of this feature has been the Cuyahoga Public Library, or Cuyahoga County Public Libraries in Ohio. They've been working with us, and we've been working with PTFS Europe to kind of grow this feature out of a real, we started with the real basic feature of just being able to place a booking. And now we're kind of adding in the features that you can have a warm up and cool down. So let's say that, somebody wants to book a book discussion for March. And you need to make sure that you have so many copies of the book available and kind of things like that. So you can say that you need 3 days to set it up. You can also put a cooldown on the other side to say that nobody else can book this item until you've had time when it's returned to go through, make sure all the copies have come back, make sure they're all in good condition. Let's say it's a cooking kit of some sort. You want to check and make sure that the spatula is there. So you just need a day to do that. So you can set all these things up now. And that's what we're just kind of working on, building this feature out as we go along. So what other parts of this do we have? I mentioned warm up and cool down. What else we got, Jesse?
Yeah, so now it's been added into the item types. You'll see a bookings to collect page in circulation, and we're going to show you a few other highlights like how to notice if something has been canceled or expired. And before we jump into sharing our screen, I also want to give a huge shout out to PTFS Europe, who's done a lot of this development, and also LMS Cloud. So
Yeah.
thanks y'all for all of these great features. Okay, so now Nick, let's jump in.
All right.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into administration. The first place you're going to notice a new feature for booking is within item types. If you would like to make one specific item or item type, I should say, bookable, you can now do it at the item level. So I'm going to use the grab bag adult as our example today. And when we come in here, you'll notice there's a new option here called bookable.
Bookable.
So once that's checked, that will enable all items of this type to be enabled for future bookings within the system. So this is just a great way that you can set it at the item level. Now you can still do this for individual items as well, and we'll show you that in a minute. Now, the second place you're going to notice something is one of the features that Nick talked about, a warm up and a cool down. So you're now going to see in your circulation and find rules matrix area under your default holds and booking policies by item type, you have two new columns, booking pre-processing days and booking post-processing days. Now, this is really good for libraries so they can get things ready, right? If it is a kit, you want to make sure all those items are in there before it goes out, or when it comes back, you want to make sure that all of the items came back with the kit. So you'll now be able to come in and you'll see two new options again here. So you can give it the amount of days prior and then when it comes home. All right, so now let's take a look at what this actually looks like for the process of checking things in and out. So we're going to come here and we're using a pizza kit that we have set up in the system. So if we come in here to our pizza making kit, all right, Nick, let's go through processing booking now so people can see
Okay.
what those cool down and warm up periods look like. So we'll
Yeah.
come in here again.
Select our patron, select our pickup location. We can pick an item type and pick our item or just leave it at any item to select any. And now you'll see when you're selecting these dates on the calendar, you've got these pink and orange boxes which reflect the warm up and cool down periods that you entered in the circulation rules. You'll also notice when you're doing this that it will limit you to the circulation period. So it'll take the circulation period plus all the renewals that are possible for this booking, and that'll max out how long your booking can be for.
Fabulous. And I do want to point out now, if we go back and see, you'll also be able to see canceled and expired holds within the system. All right, Nick, now that we have this set, let's go take a look at the circulation module. You'll
Mhm.
see a new feature here for holds and bookings. And at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a new feature, which is bookings to collect.
Yeah, so this is a report to help the library know when they have things that are waiting to get selected off the shelves for bookings. And just one note, so bookings are not holds. So when you look at that bookings to collect report, you go get those items. You don't need to check them in again. There's no confirming the booking. You just have them ready to check out directly to the patron. And when you check it out to the patron, it'll mark that booking as being fulfilled.
All right, Nick, this is so great. So many great new features with the bookings module in the system, and we can't wait to see how libraries are using it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.